Good day everyone, I'm David, moderator for this webinar. I welcome everyone for today's webinar, which is Succession Planning for 2024. It's not just for emergency, it's a leadership development strategy. I would now like to introduce our presenter for today, Pete Tosh. Pete Tosh is the founder of the Focus Group. Pete had 15 years of experience in human resource and quality functions. Pete holds a BA degree in psychology from Emory and Henry College and a master's business administration and industrial psychology from Virginia Commonwealth University. I would now like to hand over the floor to the speaker. Over to you, Pete.
When we think about succession planning, all businesses have in common the fact that they want to sustain their business. And of course, that requires having the talent to do so. And so leaders like yourself can make a significant contribution to the organization by
when needed and not having a plan to do so. So my hope today and my goal today with this webinar is to provide you with the tools so that you can make this significant contribution to your organization. I love quotes. The time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining, and planning is bringing the future into the present so we can address it. I've never been clear as to why more organizations don't have succession plans. We back up our data. We have different scenarios that we put into our strategic plans. We have flashlights at home in the event of a power failure. So if a flashlight plan is important, surely a succession plan is of greater importance to your organization. So I've divided this topic into these 7 modules. We'll define succession plan, talk about the benefits. I'll share with you a personal experience that I had in corporate life where we had to hurry up and put a succession plan together because we had not planned it. Then I'll introduce 11 succession planning tools. I'm not suggesting you need to use all of them. I just want you to see a variety so you can pick and choose those ones that you want to use. And then we'll talk about the responsibilities at the organizational level, leaders, and the participants. We'll look at some ways we can measure whether your organization is being successful or not, and then some barriers or challenges that you will likely need to work through and overcome. So let's start with the definition. Succession planning is a process. So it's a deliberate, proactive, strategic series of steps where we identify the critical positions within our organization. So our objectives then are preparing for future changes. Another objective of succession planning, in addition to anticipating the future and preparing for it, is the development of your talent. Another objective, though, is it saves us dollars. So the benefits then are it attracts, develops, and retains talent. Some people think it's an unusual succession planning tool, but it is because it's designed to retain your talent. So these are one-on-one brief meetings between a manager and his or her employees. The question is to try to understand why the employee is staying with the organization and what might cause them to leave, and how that manager can create a better experience for that employee. So we are reinforcing the relationship between the manager and the employee. We're trying to find out if we have employees that are thinking about leaving. We try to fix the causes of potential resignations as best we can, creating better employee experiences, and preventing exodus. I mentioned that I enjoy quotes. Don Shula said it's a start that stops most people. Another I like is the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. So I strongly recommend that you don't wait until you have to react. You're far better off launching, taking initial steps to prepare a succession plan. Can't be done overnight, but it's not going to happen unless you start.
Okay, thank you, Pete, and I hope that this session helps and useful to you all. So I would now like to hand the floor back to the speaker for the final remarks. Over to you, Pete.
Well, as I said at the beginning, I think every organization has a need for a succession plan. You're going to have changes. It's far better to have talent prepared and ready to move into those openings when they occur than to try to firefight, scramble, react on the run, so to speak, after the fact. So hopefully today's workshop has been helpful to you, and I appreciate you participating. Thank you, David, for hosting.
Thank you, Pete. That does conclude the session for today. Thank you everyone for participating. You may all disconnect now. Have a wonderful day ahead.